How about last night? That was awesome. UNC gets the win. They were up a lot. It got a little close. And for the first time since 98, they had two players with double-doubles. It was last night. What did he have last night? Harrison Ingram was 5 for 9 from three. He had over, 25? And then Baycott had 23. R.J. Davis was pretty much kept under check. Cadeau didn't have, but the two big guys got it done, got the win, 10-1 in the ACC. They don't play for another month. They don't really have a lot of crazy games coming up for UNC. But, hey, getting the win, and, oh, my God, I'm watching the Grammys right now. I don't even know who that is. Somebody in an outfit that just looks like oof. That's artist for you. But how about Peyton losing again in we watched the Pro Bowl games. You know what? It was what it is. There's nothing on. We're watching a little college basketball. Watch UNC women lose to Va Tech at home in overtime today. Watched the Knicks lose last night. They 9-game winning streak, but 32-19 in the fourth quarter. LeBron's won 12 of the last 13 at the MSG. I think he's 23-8 his last 31. So, you know what? Brunson and Double D, 36 for Brunson. What did Double D have, 26 last night? Yeah, Rob has joined us. And, hey, you're not going to win every game. They're 32-18, 50 games in the season. No OG last night. Randall's going to be reevaluated in 2 to 3 weeks. The, whatchamacallit, who else isn't playing? OG and Grimes. And they had an awesome win against the Pacers the other night. They came in, and the fourth quarter, you go 7 minutes without scoring, you're not going to win many games. And he was double-teamed at least 30 times, and then people are saying, oh, he got 30-something-year-old defender on Brunson, and he couldn't get anything done. Other guys got to step up, man. If he's getting the ball, other guys have to step up. It didn't happen. Knicks ended up losing a game. 9 in a row. Sixers got blown out by the Nets last night, and Cam Thomas had 40 in the win. Curry had 60 points yesterday for the Warriors, and they got outscored 11-0 in at one point overtime. They lost by 7 in overtime to the Hawks. They are 21-25. They are fighting for their playoff lives. And I wanted to, I saw the Raiders. So Cliff Kingsbury turned down the OC job. So Luke Getsy, who sucked with the Bears, didn't develop at all. Justin Fields. I know they said the running game was okay. They said he's going to get the job. And I'm like, are you kidding me? He's going to get the goddamn job? That's the guy they're going to go after? Are you kidding me? We tried watching the NHL All-Star game. It was 3-on-3. It was okay. It was nothing great. It was fun to watch. A lot of I feel bad for the goalies, but I didn't get it really. Curry's going to leave that team. Rob, honestly, you think he really wants to leave Golden State? Do you think any of these guys? How about LeBron putting a sand? The sand timer, whatever the hell that thing. That was it. That was the emoji he used. The sand timer. That's what he had, but he didn't clarify what that meant. And he's got an option for next season. So, I know Rob doesn't want him to come to the Knicks, but if he's available, they might let it happen. And is Curry going to want to go somewhere else next year? Because they're not winning games. You score 60 in a game and you can't get a win. Your team's 21-25. You're fighting. And now there's 10 teams in each conference trying to make that qualify for the NBA postseason. That's a lot of teams. And if you can't get it, be one of those 10 teams, that's kind of scary in my book. Very scary. I just wanted to make sure that there was the things I got to today. Okay, so we talked about UNC, Baycott, and Ingram play great. Love that. Knicks, yes. I said Rob has to. The Knicks want to avoid the 4-5. So that if they can move, the Sixers aren't playing well. We're gonna see what happens with the Sixers. They haven't said if he needs surgery or if he's out, how long he's going to be out. Embiid with that meniscus knee injury, and I just saw Zach LaVine as a foot injury for the Bulls, but he's going to stay. So he is definitely he is out for the season. We'll see what happens on that front. Yeah. So Getsy, I don't like that move. Flag football, yeah, tried one, yeah. Tonight's the Pickleball Slam with Agassi, McEnroe, who else? Agassi, McEnroe, Steffi Graf, and Sharapova. 8:30. So we tape that. Grammys are on tonight, so Michigan has that on. We'll see how that goes. And some guy, is his name Teal? Some billionaire is starting the enhanced games where everybody's allowed to be on performance enhancers. So actually, Angel sent that to me. And I'm like, everybody's taking drugs as it is, right? I mean, everybody's taking, or they're hiding it. In that thing, it said 44% of athletes take drugs. I don't know what the exact number is, but I definitely think that people are trying to, always beat the system. And I said, hey, I still remember when it came out that that Lance Armstrong, all that came out, all the blood doping, which I'd heard had always been prevalent in racing. But when he lied all those years and it came, I'm like, I don't believe anybody anymore. People can say whatever they want, but I don't believe it. So I guess we're going to see what happens on that front. Yeah, a little dry today. And actually, kind of cool. My mother went to Temple. They had a guy come in. His name is, I want to get this right. His name is Chris McCormick. Yes, I want to make sure. Oh, did you see this? Brene Alexander had her shot blocked. Gus Johnson yesterday, 40 slip between Iowa and Maryland. I thought that was hilarious. And UNC, yesterday was their 49th matchup as top 10 teams, 25-24 UNC leads. And the point differential is crazy. Yes, so Chris McCormick has a thing called, and he's coming on a future show. It's called Humanitarian, it's chrismccormick.net. He does this humanitarian thing where he gets baseball supplies and brings it to like Cuba and other countries. And he's been all over. He's a huge Mets fan, which Rob will appreciate and love. And yeah, humanitarian. Yeah, you can Venmo him at the Chris McCormick. That's McCormack. He donates. You can donate baseball gloves, cleats, any type, any size, bats, any type, any size. He said, in 2017, walking home from the beach, I spotted a baseball field with goats, rocks, and holes. Kids were playing barefoot and shirtless under the Cuban sun. I could not resist the urge to ask him if I could play with them. Love and passion. They were barefoot, had no glove or even a hat. They just wanted to play. He said, we never had to worry about that stuff when we were kids. We had cleats, a field to play on, or if there was even going to be, we didn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. So he culminated the creation of the Cuba Baseball Foundation. I'm extremely proud and grateful we have been able to bring smiles to these children through CBF. And he's going to come on the show. And I spoke to him already. So I was like, dude, you rock. You're awesome. I just thought in 2014, he went to study abroad in Australia. It would be a catalyst to finding my passion and purpose. I learned valuable lessons I want to share with you. He has photographs, speaking programs he's done. Wow. Yeah, pretty awesome. And my mother goes, hey, my son does a podcast. And she got his card. She sent me a picture, and he contacted me first. So I was like, God damn. And a little back and forth, a little crazy. Last week's been sick here in the household, and we're all getting better now. But so that's an exciting thing I look forward to having. Bumbles was not happy today. Bumbles not happy at all about his Mets. And he has a reason to be. You know what? And Rob says, we're not going to go after Blake Snell. I don't give a shit about Blake Snell. And today he sent to me, what the hell's with Cohen? Pony up to $15 million and get us a DH to protect Pete in the lineup. That would probably secure us on the wild card spots. Why do Met fans always have to be on the outside looking in? And I said, what are you talking about? Oh, he said about $190 million. Something about, I was like, what are you talking about, $190 million? Josh has joined us. Josh and I were talking. So Josh works for New Jersey Transit, and with the World Cup coming, he said it's going to be a shit show. And I agree. And we were having a little argument, about travel and everything. So back to the Mets. I'll get to that in a second. He said he bought an ugly sculpture for $190 million. It's like us taking $200 out of our pockets. And he said what has he said? But basically he said he has to bite the bullet. We need to have a DH to protect Pete in lineup. Don't know why Mets don't find DH a necessity. You can't just expect a rookie to excel at that. I'm like, so I said, well, who's going to DH? He said, well, maybe Viventos is going to DH. And then Rob chimed in about basically saying, that he's going with the young guys. But I go, how's that acceptable? How's that acceptable that you're not helping out? And you think Alonso's going to be thinking going forward that he wants to come back to the Mets, even if the Mets can afford to pay him.